Welcome back to the channel. Big news is shaking up the financial world today, and if you've been eagerly waiting for a major update on the Iraqi dinar, this is it. On April 5th, the long-anticipated revaluation, or RV, of the Iraqi dinar is finally happening, and there's a major twist. There will be absolutely no limitations on exchanges, and direct deposit transactions will begin immediately. So what does this mean for you? How will it impact global markets? And more importantly, how can you position yourself to benefit from this historic moment in financial history? Stick around because we're about to break down everything you need to know about this game-changing event. Let's dive in. First, let's break down what this revaluation really means. Revaluation refers to a government's decision to increase the official value of its currency in relation to other currencies on the global market. This is significant because when a currency is revalued, it usually leads to increased purchasing power for the citizens of that country and an improved economic outlook. In this case, starting on April 5th, the Iraqi dinar will experience a massive increase in value. This is a moment that investors and currency enthusiasts have speculated about for years. And now, after much waiting, it's finally happening. But what does this mean for the Iraqi economy, the global financial landscape, and for you, the investor? One of the biggest concerns surrounding any currency revaluation is whether there will be restrictions on how much currency can be exchanged. After all, past revaluations have often been accompanied by strict limits on exchanges, sometimes causing chaos and confusion. But here's the big news. For the Iraqi dinar revaluation, there will be no limitations. Yes, you heard that right, no restrictions. In previous revaluations, governments often imposed limits on how much of the newly revalued currency could be exchanged at once. This time, both individuals and businesses will be able to exchange their dinars freely at the new higher rate. This is an absolutely huge deal. What this means is faster and smoother transactions, greater liquidity in the markets, and a much more efficient financial process overall. For those of you holding on to your dinars, this is the moment you've been waiting for. No more restrictions will allow for greater flexibility, making it much easier to liquidate your assets when you're ready. Another revolutionary update with this revaluation is that direct deposits for the newly revalued dinar will be available immediately. Typically, currency exchanges involve a lengthy process due to regulatory requirements and the banking systems in place. But in this case, authorities have worked to streamline the entire system. Thanks to the preparations made by global banks, they're ready to accept the new exchange rate as soon as the revaluation takes effect. This means whether you're exchanging in Iraq or internationally, your funds will be deposited directly into your bank account instantly. That's right, no long wait times, no paperwork delays, and no unnecessary hurdles. This is shaping up to be one of the most efficient financial transitions in history. Let's take a moment to focus on the broader economic implications for Iraq. This revaluation is a monumental step toward economic stability and growth for the country. With the dinar's value going up, Iraq will experience increased purchasing power for its citizens, which can lower inflation and create a more stable economy overall. A stronger currency also means that imported goods will become more affordable. As the dinar gains value, Iraq will be able to better support its imports, and citizens will be able to buy goods and services that were previously out of reach due to the inflated cost of imports. This could also lead to a drop in the cost of living and better economic conditions overall for the average Iraqi. The revaluation will also likely result in a significant increase in investor confidence. A stronger currency provides a much more attractive environment for foreign investment. Investors are expected to flood Iraq's markets, and this move could stimulate activity across all sectors, from real estate to oil exports. Additionally, this revaluation will help improve Iraq's position on the global stage. Iraq will become more competitive globally, particularly in industries such as oil, construction, and finance. If this move is handled properly, it could mark the beginning of a new economic era for Iraq. Now let's zoom out and look at the wider impact of this revaluation. The increase in the dinar's value doesn't just affect Iraq, it has significant ramifications for global markets. Investors worldwide have been closely monitoring the dinar, and now that its value is increasing, there will be ripple effects in international markets. Countries that trade with Iraq, especially those involved in oil, construction, and finance, will see the impact of a stronger dinar. A stronger currency means Iraq will have greater purchasing power, which could lead to a higher demand for foreign goods and services. This, in turn, strengthens the economies of countries connected to Iraq, opening up new opportunities for international trade and investment. This could also have an effect on global oil prices, as Iraq is a major oil exporter. If the dinar's value rises significantly, the oil market could see shifts in pricing, potentially creating new opportunities for other oil-producing nations. Timing is key in any major economic shift, and April 5th was chosen strategically for the revaluation. Economic analysts believe that the Iraqi government wanted to ensure market stability before initiating the revaluation. Inflation has been under control, and the parallel market is no longer a major concern. This is why April 5th was seen as the optimal moment to move forward with the revaluation. Additionally, Iraq has been working to strengthen its foreign reserves. With solid financial backing, the country is confident in its ability to support the dinar's new value and maintain the new exchange rate. If you hold Iraqi dinars, now is the time to act. Check with your financial institution about the exchange procedures. Make sure to verify the official exchange rate and avoid scams, which can often crop up during these types of transitions. It's also a smart idea to consult with a financial expert to help you develop a strategy for handling your newly revalued funds. Some investors may choose to hold on to their dinars, hoping for further appreciation, while others may want to exchange immediately and capitalize on the initial value increase. Whatever you decide, the key is staying informed and making well-thought-out decisions. The market will evolve, and it's important to monitor those changes carefully in order to maximize your financial potential. As with any currency shift, the new exchange rate will be determined by Iraq's official valuation and the demand in the international market. Central banks around the world will adjust their foreign exchange policies accordingly, and in the initial weeks after the revaluation, exchange rates may fluctuate as traders and investors react to the news. Over time, these fluctuations will stabilize, but if you're exchanging large amounts of dinar, it's important to keep an eye on these fluctuations to ensure you get the best value possible for your currency. There are plenty of myths and rumors surrounding the Iraqi dinar revaluation. Let's clear up a few misconceptions. First, this revaluation is not a scam. Everything is unfolding as planned. Secondly, while the dinar's value is indeed increasing, it's important to keep in mind that the true benefits of this revaluation will come from its long-term potential, not instant million-dollar windfalls. For Iraqis living abroad, this revaluation brings exciting financial opportunities. Many expatriates regularly send money back to their families in Iraq, and a stronger dinar means their remittances will be worth more. This increase in value could improve the financial well-being of many families in Iraq. Additionally, Iraqis living abroad who hold dinars will be able to exchange them at international banks at the new rate. This opens up greater financial flexibility, whether they choose to convert the funds or hold on to them in anticipation of further increases. Moreover, this change could lead to higher remittance flows into Iraq, which would provide a much-needed boost to the country's economy. As with any major financial event, there will likely be some market volatility in the weeks following the revaluation. Traders may rush to exchange their dinars, while others may wait, hoping for even greater increases. This could cause short-term fluctuations in the market, but financial experts predict that the market will stabilize in the coming months. If you're planning to exchange your dinars, be sure to watch these trends closely to maximize your returns. The Iraqi dinar revaluation is one of the most significant financial events of 2025. With no limitations on exchanges, immediate direct deposits, and a globally accepted new rate, the Iraqi dinar is stepping into a new era of economic power. Whether you're an investor, a business owner, or just someone interested in global finance, this is a rare opportunity to witness history in the making. What do you think about this development? Are you planning to participate in the exchanges, or will you hold on to your dinars for the future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.